Hey guys, welcome back. Getting another early start to the day. Actually got a lot of sleep last night. I think the previous day when I didn't get much, plus the long walk kind of tired me out. So I actually went to sleep at like, I don't know, midnight, which is really early for me. So I was up normally and getting a lot of work done already this morning. I'm out filming another cigar review. It's just after 8. I've got a home inspector coming sometime today. They're kind of like, the quintessential cable guy. We'll be here between 8 and 8. So they have to inspect the garage door installation. Got a notice in the mail, so I got my permit taped to the outside, and they just have to come take a look and make sure they did their job right. It's all included in the cost, so no big deal. Another benefit of owning your own business and working from home, you can do stuff that has to get done during the day, as long as I'm here. And it was easy to schedule. Just went online, and there's an independent company that does the scheduling. I actually did it, I think Friday, and scheduled it for yesterday, which was the day after Memorial Day. And they called me yesterday and said, oh, sorry, we can't do it today because we need to give the county 24 hours notice. So the earliest they could do it is today. Not a big deal. They give you a couple weeks to get the scheduling done. So he should be here sometime, and after that I can go do a ride or maybe go back to the park. Depends on how many clients get back to me. I've got a couple I'm kind of pushing for. Get me their feedback. Got a few websites that are done. Last proofs have been delivered, and they've been sitting out there for weeks before I get any feedback. I think they're done, but we'll see. And still waiting on the developer. I'm doing a redo of my main photography site and working with some completely new software, but there's a lot of bugs in it. But I think if the bugs worked out, it will be really, really cool. So I'm trying to work with that. And let's see, I don't have anything to shoot today yet, although I might. There's a cigar client that might have another batch for me today. He's been really busy, and he hasn't gotten me the stuff yet, but that should wrap up that project. And sometime I've got to go back down to Madeira Beach to shoot a video for a client, and that's it. So we'll see what else transpires today. Oh yeah, and I picked up most of the ingredients. I forgot a couple. Got to go back to the store after the inspector gets here for another recipe. I'm going to do another version of my classic clam chowder. This is going to be obviously on the healthy side, but nothing fancy, just straight normal restaurant quality clam chowder. I've done some others in the past with corn and stuff in them, or corn and crab and stuff like that, but this is just going to be straight, so we'll see how that turns out. I've never done this exact recipe before, but I think it should turn out very well. And it's not on the cheap side because clams are pretty freaking expensive, but it's still going to be cheaper than buying canned and still cheaper than getting it in the restaurant. So that's a win for me. So I'll be able to do that later on today sometime too. While I'm waiting for the inspector to get here, I guess I'll go ahead and give myself an oil change. Luckily, it's pretty easy on this particular model. This is a 2005 Mini Cooper S. My wife used to have a 2007, and hers was a pain in the butt. Impossible to get to the filter. You had to use a special tool and whatnot. Oh, I just realized I forgot to put my stripping back here. Anyway, this one really straightforward. Fill cap, dipstick. Filter and drain plug are underneath. Doesn't take anything but a socket. And I get a really good deal from the dealer on the oil and the filters. The whole thing was $53 for 5 quarts of the BMW Mini synthetic oil filter and O-ring. So let's go ahead and get to it. First thing is to drain the oil. Got my oil drain pans here. I think I got enough in there for another change before I have to dump it. Oh yeah, that's almost empty. Step 1, jack the car up. Make sure your jack has a set pin, or use jack stands. Pin goes through, so can't come back down. Open up your fill cap. Loosen your dipstick. And now we go underneath to release the drain plug, which is Right there in the middle. Well, this is just lovely. Another asshole that can't do their damn job right. Last time I had this changed, it was at the mini dealer because they were running a promo. They put this thing back on with a freaking air wrench, and it's just rounding off. I can't even get my sockets to get a bite on it. I'm using good Craftsman 12-point sockets. It is on there. I tried my torque wrench, started to round it off, so I'm stopping. Now I have to take this up to a local shop just so I can have them take this stupid bolt out. And I'm probably going to need a new drain plug at this point. Wonderful. Well, I went down here to my local shop. Buddy here's helped me out on some deals before, but they're slammed. But he said I can drop it off tomorrow, 8 o'clock when he opens, and he'll get it right in. So, oil change will continue. Well, the day's winding down. I did hear back from one of my web clients, and I'm almost done knocking out the final parts of his website so I can get that off my plate. And I just realized I came out here to do a quick ride that I forgot it was Wednesday. I'm kind of thrown off by Memorial Day a little bit here. It seems like Tuesday to me. And I forgot to do a weigh-in this morning. I know it would be way off if I did it right now because, you know, I've already had lunch, already had dinner, already had a ton of Crystal Light today, so I'll do it first thing tomorrow and, you know, be a day off. Not a big deal. But anyway, I'm just going to go and do the normal laps around here and call it a day. See you guys tomorrow.